Welcome to the Carrier Dome. I'm Berry Tramel along with OU writer Ryan Aber, and this is the Sweet 16, Friday night here in Syracuse, New York. The Sooners play Michigan State, 9:07 tip, Oklahoma time. And Ryan, it's going to be a great matchup. Two teams, it really looks like a toss-up. What's interesting is these teams both have a player from the Bahamas.
Yeah, absolutely. Michigan, we all know about Oklahoma's Buddy Hield, but Michigan State has a player whose first name and nickname are fantastic. Lou Rawls is his given first name, and his nickname is Tum Tum. Buddy Hield is from Freeport, Bahamas. Tum Tum is from Nassau, and they both talked about the rivalry back and forth, but they both played at Sunrise Christian in Wichita, Kansas. OU really tried to get Tum Tum there to go to Norman, but Tom Izzo and Michigan State won out.
Well, the Sooners, of course, got the Big 12 Player of the Year in Hield. This Michigan State team, typical Tom Izzo team, tough defense, rebounding fools, just a tough basketball team. But Oklahoma's better on defense this year. Ron Kruger has said it repeatedly. We weren't equipped to win big-time games defensively last year. This year, OU is.
Yeah, they really are. They've been playing lockdown defense. We saw it last week in Columbus. When their offense disappeared, their defense was able to keep them in games. And it starts in a lot of ways with those guards. Isaiah Cousins has led the charge for them defensively for really the last 2 years. But Buddy Hield and Jordan Woodard have gotten so much better on the perimeter at creating turnovers, creating pressure, and that's going to be a big thing in this game. They're going to have to get out in transition, and that comes down to turnovers and defensive rebounding.
Well, let's go to the OU locker room and Michigan State, see what these guys had to say.
They're strong. They are very strong. But, I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen before. That they're a tough team. They're tenacious. They know what they're doing. They work well as a team. And it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a grind. But, like I said, it's nothing that we haven't been used to seeing in the Big 12 play. And, I mean, we're ready for the challenge. We're excited to show that, hey, we deserve this, and we're going to get what we deserve.
Our team's picked it up this last couple of weeks, and we've strung together some good wins, and we figured out how to get some close wins out. And we've worked hard for this all year, and we're not going to let it go to waste now.
It's going to be a tough task, trying to contain them because they go to the boards every time. Watching the film, I don't remember any times when they didn't go to the board, so it's just going to be tough. Me and Ryan and DJ and Kadeem having to box out every single time. We can't take any plays off.
It's a fun experience. It's my first time here. All three of us. We never played in this environment before, and we just happy to be here. And playing against Tum Tum is a fun deal. Me and Tum Tum, me and Buddy for the past 4 years, and we have a good friendship. I consider him as my brother. No different. We know each other's family and stuff. So just fun matching up with somebody from the Bahamas, and somebody's gonna lose tomorrow, and hope it's not me.
He's been doing these things, for so long, and we trust in coach. And as far as myself and Travis, we've been to the few 16 games, and just to see his approach, towards just getting us prepared, and just his enthusiasm, towards everything, just practice and just the films and just the walkthroughs, and a lot of guys that might complain about we're watching too much film, but coach, he's going to always have us prepared. So I think, coach around this time, he's just really, just his passion for it, because he knows and he expects us to be great.
That's a funny question because, it just happens like that, I think. But our focus, remains the same throughout the season. From day one, coach is, it's hard on us, like it's March. So when we get to this time, our focus steps up a little bit. But nothing really changes, I just think it's just unique, We just, have the type of players, when it's the money's on the line and the game's on the line, we step up to the plate, and that's what Michigan State is about.
It's great to be here. Obviously, winning NCAA tournament games is very difficult, and feel very good about our guys last weekend, winning a couple. Obviously, earning the right to play Michigan State. It's a tough challenge, tough chore. Tom's club's always play great. We've got our hands full, and the other guys have a great deal of respect for what they're doing. And yet we've played against teams like that all year in the Big 12. Michigan State's great in a lot of different ways. Transition is super, rebound the ball well, execute things on the offensive and stingy defensively, as Tom's clubs always are. So the challenge is big, but one we look forward to.
Friday night, it's Oklahoma, Michigan State. Ryan, in your mind, what's the key to this game for the Sooners?
Well, I think in addition to dictating the tempo of the game, obviously Oklahoma wants to push it a little bit. It's going to be slowing down Brandon Dawson on the interior. In Dayton and Albany, Oklahoma had a couple teams that they could sort of push around a little bit down low with Ryan Spangler and Tayshawn Thomas. That's not going to be the case at all with Michigan State. They're going to have to find a way to slow Dawson down, keep him off the offensive glass, and really use their speed and athleticism to get out and dictate the pace of this game.
Well, we'll find out how the Sooners do on Friday night. Stay tuned for further OU basketball coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.